My beautiful Gemini, welcome to your reading for late January 2025. I hope you're doing well. I've just done a quick pre-shuffle to get a sense of what's going on for you. And there is too much attachment to your past. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse, which is too much nostalgia, too much dwelling on the past. It's done. Right? So I feel like you need to welcome closure. You need to give yourself the closure that was maybe denied to you. Wrap up the cycle because it's done. Okay? King of Cups in the reverse is telling me maybe someone was emotionally unavailable for you. Maybe their heart wasn't in it. They weren't they weren't present within the relationship. Your needs weren't being met. They were quite cold and detached for some of you. We've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. They weren't investing in the relationship and there was a lack of reciprocity. Classic unrequited love situation here. So I feel like you're not allowing yourself to move on in this Six of Cups in the reverse energy. You're keeping yourself trapped in the past. So let's have a look at why. Why can't you move forward? Why is Gemini stuck on the past? Show me what needs to be healed. Why is Gemini stuck on the past, please, Spirit? Why is Gemini stuck on the past? It's because you gave a lot to this situation, okay? And you feel like there was unfairness. You know, you didn't get what you were owed. Angels and Spirit, please show me, why is Gemini struggling to let go of the past? We've got the Lovers. At one point, there could have been a lot going for this connection. I'm looking at all the fruit on this tree. There could have been a lot of passion at some stage. Show me why Gemini is struggling to let go. It's like you almost doubt your ability to manifest a new beginning. Okay, we have the Magician, which is about manifesting, and it's about taking back your power and creating something, next to the Ace of Pentacles, which is starting over. It's planting a new seed. So it's almost like you don't want to start over again. It takes a lot of energy, I guess. Let's see, Angels and Spirit, please show me. Why is Gemini attached to the past? Show me. Four of Pentacles. Again, it's about you feel like you've wasted a lot of time. That's what I'm getting. Now, let's have a look at... Just bear with me a second. Let's see what you need to let go of. We're going to use, there's a deck that I need to find, just one second. Okay, so the card that you got, what you need to let go of, obsession. So obsession is when we're too attached to something and we can't, stop thinking about it. This card says some things grab our attention, enter our energy field and do not seem to leave. It can be a problem we're trying to solve, a relationship we're working on, or a goal that eludes us. No matter what we do, we can't shake it off. The obsession comes back to us in many forms. It controls our thoughts, takes over our being. Often we drive ourselves crazy, letting that one idea, impulse, or thought completely dominate our brain. So it's taking up all of your mental space. And the more that you obsess about it, the more the solution eludes you and you just create more and more anxiety. So the prompts, like what you're being asked to ask yourself, is what you're obsessing about, when does it happen, why are you having trouble releasing control, and what are your obsessions trying to tell you about your inner world. The affirmation is, I do what I can to resolve a problem and then I let it go. I set my intentions, I release my anxiety and worry, and I let the universe do its part. So maybe you just need to give it back to the divine for resolution, okay? Instead of letting this consume you, okay? Maybe you were lied to, and it's created depression. What is depression? It's when we're too attached to the past. Okay, so you really need to get out of this rut, and accept the fact that maybe you were dealing with a liar. Maybe you bought into an illusion that they created. Maybe they sold you this future, and you kind of maybe missed some red flags that that this person wasn't really invested, or this person wasn't really taking this relationship seriously. Let's see what the Soul Truth deck says. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Gemini need to see when it comes to love? When it comes to love, what is the message for Gemini? Okay. There's a need to kind of take your attention away from this by focusing on other people. We've got, who can I serve today? You're lacking connection, right? So they're encouraging you to make small and simple acts that make an impact, to shift your own pain and experience an avalanche of love by losing yourself in the service of others. So who needs you today? Listen to your heart, make one soulful connection today, and give solely to spreading more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you are of service to others. You're looking outside of yourself for what's already within you. So, for example, you might be obsessing about, the other person denying you that closure that you felt entitled to. Give yourself the closure. Remember, the World card came out. And you've got, am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter. So I feel like you ignored your own needs. You allowed this person to devalue you within the relationship, and you're struggling with that. But maybe that was a valuable lesson in speaking up and advocating for yourself next time, okay? Maybe you allowed this person to just keep you hanging and keep you hoping and wishing that things would, improve, and that this person would build towards a future, but they never really did. And you didn't speak up about it. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Let's have a look at some other advice decks. We're going to use this one here. What does Gemini need to see? Angels and Spirit, what does Gemini need to know when it comes to love? What is the guidance for Gemini? Yeah, move into a state of receptivity and faith in something better coming your way. That's what's going to set the wheels in motion for attracting what you want. The universe wants to dazzle you. No matter how defeated you feel, the universe is about to step in. So there's no need to be desperate. We've got a card that says desperation will only lead to situations where you'll accept short-term relief in exchange for long-term suffering. So don't make choices or act out of desperation, as it won't yield positive results. There's so many different ways we can act out of desperation. And I'm not calling you desperate, but sometimes we will just hang on to the tiniest bit of hope, and this person might throw you a breadcrumb and you lap that up, and you don't see that that's so much, like, that's selling yourself short. That's settling for bare minimum. Another way is, when you're feeling lonely and you're, desperate to kind of move past a situation that's consuming you. Again, you'll accept things that don't align with you because it's better than being alone, right? So, and you need to avoid this and have faith. Let's just see. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Gemini need to see? Gemini need to see, please? Yeah, a treasured desire will be realized if you're willing to persist in your search. You've got clarity and answers coming. So I feel like a lot of you have labored under confusion for a while. Things just haven't made sense. But sometimes when we just stop overthinking things, clarity just comes, you know? It's like the penny just drops. There's a need to get out of the fog of self-pity. There's a need to go out, enjoy yourself, play, be more social. And of course, be of service to others. This card says an evolved person looks at how the world is feeding their internalized story back to them. They understand that it's not personal. An evolved person makes adjustments, does self-healing work, and seeks opportunities to practice these new actions, and in doing so, learns the lesson. Okay, so keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Perseverance pays off. Your reward will be much, much greater than you can imagine. Okay, open your heart to the possibility that there's something great waiting for you. So you're exactly where you need to be right now. You just might not be able to see the bigger picture. Yeah, you've got, sometimes there are clues that change is coming, but we ignore the signs. Can you detect the changing energy that will soon impact your life? This is good. Yeah, so everything that's happening right now is part of how your prayers are being answered. Commit yourself to, staying optimistic and keep moving forward. Red is a promise that a rising up is soon to come. So maybe wear more red, the color of life, passion, and vibrancy. And in order to let go of this past that you keep obsessing about, you need to just face the truth, because there's a card here about denial or refusing to accept or admit to the truth of something unpleasant. So unless you know where you are, you cannot be where you want to be. Or you cannot know where you want to be. So there's a need to really just accept that you can't change what's happened. You can't change a person's mind. You can't change a person, period. If they're avoidant, if they're toxic, there's nothing that you could have done differently to change the situation. All right? So have faith in something better coming. All right, let's have a look at the crystal spirit message. Angels and spirit, please show me what is the message for Gemini. What's the message for Gemini, please? Okay. You've got black tourmaline. So it's card number 10. Interesting. So it's 10 is like new beginnings, right? And positive change. Think of the Wheel of Fortune. So it's saying it's natural to yearn for that one special someone to be everything that you need. But even if you're matched with your soulmate, the two of you require some time away from each other now and again to truly appreciate how much you enjoy being together. Okay, so this connection might have been very codependent, and you're now really longing for that someone to be, someone to complete you. But there's a sense here that you need to get your life back to how you had it before this person came along. Maybe you had a full life and you had all these, social activities. Go back to that. Recharge your batteries, work on projects that uplifted you, but maybe you didn't finish because you put it on the back burner and focused on this connection. Basically, the message is don't be afraid to be alone. The universe wants you to be yourself and relaxed For you deserve the gift of a love that's fulfilling and nurturing. And don't settle for relationships that aren't fulfilling and nurturing, right? Okay, so I hope this reading was helpful, Gemini. Do leave me feedback in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.